Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Abiola. Thank you so much guys for your support. Thanks for your love. We appreciate you and we say God bless you. Please, if you are new to my YouTube channel and you've not subscribed, please kindly subscribe. Yes, and then also click on the notification bell by the right side so as to get notified anytime we put on new video. So today's tutorial will be on the making of an asymmetric neckline. Yes, it is very simple. You know, when I say it's simple and in some minutes we are done. So I have with me here my already drafted basic bodies. I have done a detailed tutorial on how to draft armhole princess bustier. Yes, so I will drop the link on the description box below so that we can know how I derived all this so as to flow along with us. So this is the back pattern, the back bodies. Can you see? And I have a classic princess that's there, and this is the front. So for the front, this is where the asymmetric will be on the front pattern. So I drafted it on fold, but the back is just there, just simple. We are not altering it. But after we are done with the front and you feel like having the same style line at the back, yes, you can just repeat the same thing, practically the same thing for it. But for this tutorial I will just leave the back like this, and the highlight of this tutorial it's in the front. So now let's get down to business. So the first thing you want to do after drafting your pattern on fold like this, you want to use your tracing wheel to trace out so as to get the same thing what you have here, so as to have it here. Do you understand? So that's basically what I've done here. Can you see? I try to transfer my markings from one side to the other side. Now the next thing for us to do now, step one is to transfer what you have on one side to the other side so that you can have it exactly like this. Then step 2 is to draw out the asymmetric neckline. You need your curve to do this. The curve will give you a perfect style line. So the neckline I have in here is 3 by 3, but you want to extend it. So from this tip, from the tip here, can you see? From the tip here, I'll measure 2 inches. 2 inches. You can do 1.5, you can do 1 inch, depend. But I want my neck width to be 5 inches. Yes. So that's why I measure 2 inches to this side. Then to the other side too, I'll measure 2 inches. Okay, so I measure 2 inches there, and I also measure 2 inches to this side. So what I want to do now with my curve is to have a curved line from here. You can have it into the armhole, and you can as well come down by 1 inch or 1.5, or if you really want to reveal much, you can have it, can you see, into the bust points by the side. But yes, you know, we are going to be replacing what we cut out with another material, so you can actually draw it into the bust point. But as for me, or for this tutorial, I will just be coming down, or I should just draw it into the chest line. No, because I will be replacing it with either tool or mesh. I will just come down by 1.5. Let me just make it 1 inch. Yes, just come down by 1 inch and now draw my style line into it like this. From here I'm connecting these 2 inches to this 1 inch I came down with. Can you see that my curve just make it so perfect for me? I don't want to block our view. Just do the connection like this. Ouch. Sorry. Yes. Can you see? It's so beautiful and perfect for us. Like I said, you can draw yours into, like I said, you can draw yours into the armhole. You can draw it into the bust points, you know, and then you can as well come down by 1 inch or 1.5. So that's step number 2. Now step number 3, you know, I extended this place too by 2 inches, so I want to connect it. Just have some curve here, join to this side. I can use this or as well use this. Let me try this. I should be able to get what I want from this. I'll just connect it. Yes, I think this one is giving me, can you see? I just want it a little bit curvy. Wow, wow. Can you see our style line is coming out so beautiful? So guys, what is that? One step 4 or step 5 now? I don't know. What's the next step for us to do now is to cut out, to try to cut out our darts. What we want to do now is to cut out this dart so that we can close this bust dart. Yes, remember, for us to close a dart we have to open one dart. So let me just, you know what I want to do now? I want to just cut out the shape first. Let me just cut out the shape first. Before I start closing the bust dart. So let me just do something like this. You know, I'll be needing this for closing of the bust dart. Now I want to close my bust dart. Can you see what I am doing? Can you see? It has opened up for us. Then I will fold. Then I will fold. But because of this our style line, we will not be able to do it together. We have to do it one after the other because of this. So I'll just do it one after the other. Close this one separately, close this other one like this separately. So let me just get my paper tape. So you can as well cut out. Yes, you can do something like this, cut out, then now join. But I think this folding too, it's okay. So as you can see that this place has shifted. It is normal, guys. Just come with your ruler or your curve and do something like this and connect back. Can you see? So I want to do the same thing too to the other side. Okay guys, so I want to do the same thing too for this other side. Then remember, we blend, we try to blend this side. So you do the same thing. You can see that it has shifted. You do the same thing too for this side and blend it like this. So you can see that our style line is still intact and we close the bust dart. What I want to do now is to cut out. I'll just follow and then cut out. Then we'll continue. Let me just cut out, then we'll continue. Okay guys, so as you can see, I have cut out the side, the two sides, and we are left with this. I want to show us how we just cut out the neckline. You know, this was my initial neckline, 3x3, and remember we extended by 2 inches, and also this one 2 inches. So I want to cut this first, or better still, for more understanding, let me leave it, because I want to do something that after cutting this, I also cut out this one straight. So I'm just taking it slowly so that we can understand. This side, it depends. Now I need our attention the most here. It depends on the side, but because you can see that our style line is already at this side, so it's this side we are working on. If your own style line is on this side, it's this side you work on. I don't know if you understand. If you have this, you know, this was our first style line and this is the second style line. So if you have your first style line like this and this second style line is like this, so you are working here more this side. So this side now we are done with this side. So now I want to work more on this side because this is where I have my first style line. I hope you understand. So what I want to do now is before I cut out the neckline, I want to take this down. Can you see? You can do something like this. Yeah, it is fine. You know, we came out the extension. Yes. Can you see? It's perfect like this. So what I will do is that I want to take down and just try to blend this my style line into it. So I'll just take down now and then we'll continue. Okay guys, so as you can see, I have taped down. So what I want to do is that we really don't need much blending, but let's just blend it a little. So we just do something like this. I see that we really don't need much blending, so it's fine like that. So what we want to do now is to cut out. Please watch me the way I cut. Can you see? So what we'll do next is we want to cut out this too. This our second style line. Okay guys, so as you can see, I have cut out. I want to show us so that some will not say we didn't see what she cut out. So this, it's useless, we don't need it anymore, and we have this. So these you can replace. This serves as our yoke. You can replace it with you can do 2 combo, one Ankara, another one Ankara. You can replace it with tulle or mesh. You can replace it with skin tone mesh. You know, just do something beautiful with it. You can do plain and pattern. This one can be pattern, this one can be plain, like the picture we are trying to copy. So what I want to do is that I will separate these. Remember, this one side, then this other one. I just want to do something like this, or I can just remove my paper tip. Yes, I think that one is better. Wow, that's fine. So then please, tip for joining, don't forget, these are our side front. Add your side seam allowance. While transferring to fabric, add your half inch, 0.5. They also displays at 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. Please always label, so that in fact, even if you are not around, anybody can transfer to fabric for you. They will just follow what you've labeled. on your pattern. Can you see? 0.5, 0.5, and this is the front bodies. This is our side fronts. 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. Can you see? So that even if you are not around, you can just call on anybody, or one of your stylists or your apprentices can just transfer for you. Can you see? This is how it will be. So let me just give us a tip for joining. You try to get this first. Join the side to this side first. Join the side to this side first. Then you know you've already handed your half inseam allowance. Then join. Can you see how beautiful it looks like? It's so beautiful. Then this is the back. You can make the back. You can, if you also want to have a style line like this at the back, you can have it at the back too, but I don't think it's really necessary. It's back for crying out loud. And then if you want a waist dart for the back, you can just do waist dart for the back. And if you want to match that like mine, I love matching that, that's why I have a princess dart there. You can do so. So this is my side back. I had my normal. This is zipper. I have zipper allowance already. This please try and wash our basic bodies so as to flow along with us. There you will know how to do this back tightening, you know, stuff like that. So let me cut it out and align the front and back together. Then we are done. Yes, we are done. Please make sure you practice. Practice makes perfect. Don't just watch this tutorial and just, you know, and just ignore. It's when you practice that you gain and experience a lot. Okay guys, so as you can see, these are our pieces. This is the front and the back. So we've come to the end of the tutorial. Please practice, like I said earlier, practice. And if my tutorial has been helpful, kindly give me a thumbs up. I still remain your girl, Abiola. Bye for now.